One of the things that were very remarkable is you've worked with companies as large as Nike, Amazon, and some smaller companies. Do you find your approach completely different, or what you're looking for, what you're asking the executive team completely different when you're going for a large corp, like a Fortune 2000 or a Fortune 1000 or a Fortune 500 versus a small to mid-sized enterprise?
Yeah, it's going to ruffle some feathers, but yes, the short answer is yes. I like to describe myself as a chameleon with a core. And what I mean by that is my values, my perspectives, the central being of who I am doesn't change. But depending on who I'm working with, what I'm doing, the company, some of the things that I've been able to do with smaller companies, I've got pictures of me out on the production floor, sweat dripping out as we're putting up a shadow board, right? And then the HR person's bringing by popsicles because it's, 110 degrees in the plant. I love it. That's great, right? You want to talk about building trust? Do that for a couple of weeks and see the trust that you can build, because then you go over to one of the supervisors and say, hey, have you thought about this, right? So there's that piece. Now, if I were to try that with someone like a Nike, they'd call me crazy, right? So there you have to go in a little bit different, right? You're dressed different. You have to look at different, right? I mean, at Nike, when I worked there, we found a project that was going to have about a $16.5 million savings, which for most companies is huge.